Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm popping in to share the layouts, the projects I got done during our Secret Not Secret Kit Club October party, which was over a long weekend. Actually, was it October? Yeah, October, the last weekend of October. Anyway, whichever that happened to be. So I got, I think, 6 projects done. I'm always quite happy when I can get that many done. 6 projects in a weekend for me is quite a lot. So without further ado, here are the projects. Now this first layout, I've put it up here on the top because I've actually shared this. I shared this in my October Kill-A-Kit layout share. It's the last layout I got done with that kit, and it was for the first challenge by Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life on, I believe, even the Thursday night. It was sort of our little bonus challenge, and it was to record a routine. So every Sunday I do some cooking, and I call it cooking leftovers because I cook Sunday afternoon so that I have food to eat on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evenings when I get home very, very late. I used that kit. The majority of this kit, there was a lot of Heart and Hustle from Amy Tan, some lovely chipboard pieces from Altenew, and this fun little bird from Vicky Bouton. So there you go. That was the first challenge I got done. Now on to my August Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit. And I think for the rest of the layouts, that's pretty much what I used. And this challenge was for a Friday night challenge, and it was I Would Rather. Christina did a live video where we had to choose between all sorts of different things and then make a layout. So for instance, this one was, I would rather be at the lake or in the mountains, or at the beach or in the mountains. I can't quite remember, but in my case, I chose in the mountains. These 2 pictures are from when I was in La Herradura in Andalusia in 2005, 2006, and it was one of these lovely little spots that I would just run away and go relax and breathe and do a little bit of maybe meditation while I was looking out at that beautiful view. So I used here some 49 and Market paper. This lovely stencil, it's a Kaiser Craft little stencil, which came in my kit. I loved it, and I used a Dazzler's texture paste with this. There's also a little bit of Heidi Swap Hawthorne collection here. These lovely little die cuts are from that collection. Then I had a few little stars here, which come, I think these are from Pink Fresh. Or maybe not. They're whatever they are. They're the same as this lovely puffy camera. I used some sequins from Spiegelbaum Scraps, of course, and a little bit of gold Heidi Shine. And I used this paper here. I used this sort of space here to do my journaling. And my journaling is simply, it was quite a hike up to this lovely and peaceful oasis. I would bring my music and stare out the sea and breathe. So that was for the I Would Rather challenge. The next page I got done was Monster Mash, and this was a challenge by Angela Bartlett, which was to use a variety, as many different collections as we could on one layout. And quite frankly, I was lucky enough that I could pretty much do this just using my kit with maybe just a few extra little bits and pieces. This lovely floral paper is from the kit, and it was from Prima Marketing. I also have some little bits here from the 49 in Market. I have some Heidi Swap Hawthorne on this page as well. And then I have some bits and pieces from my stash. This was from the Here and There. I believe this is from the Here and There collection, and it was from a previous kit that I put on there. Some sequins again from Spiegelmom Scraps. These thickers were in my kit, and then of course I used some Daily Flash thickers here as well, a little bit of wood veneer. So I actually quite love this. This is one of my go-to designs, which I do in all sorts of different ways. You may have seen it before with two 3x3 or 4x4 photos, a little bit higher up, this split being a little bit higher up on the page. But this time I really wanted to do it with, these are not quite 4x6. I actually cut them down a little bit, so they're more like 3.5, maybe by 5.5. And these pictures are from Budapest during, again, that famous backpacking trip of mine. So that is the third project I got done. This one, which is very different for me, and I'm still not sure about this layout. This was for the Grab 5, my favorite challenge, as you know, I've mentioned it before, of our scrap parties. And I got it done. It's here. It's going in the album, but it kind of hurts my eyes, maybe just a little bit. Craft background. I did some smooshing technique because I was a little bit afraid that the washi tape, the different washi tapes I had chosen would disappear on the background. So I was trying to give a little bit of extra color and texture. I think I maybe just succeeded in making a little bit of a mess, but hey, there you go. And I used 3 different washi tapes. So washi tapes were one of the items that we had to use. Stars were another item that we had to use, and these stars are all from Pink Fresh Studios. Wood veneer were another item that we had to use. So I've got 2 wood veneer hearts here and a wood veneer camera. Die cuts were another one that we had to use. And here I used, these were actually clips from the Vicky Bouton's, is it a Fresh Note? I can't remember quite what that collection was called, but it's the only items I have from that collection, whatever that collection was. And I just sort of cut off the clippy bits and used them as die cuts, which were the 4th item. And I think the 5th item might have been cardstock, which is probably why I used the craft background. Did a lot of layering here. Oh no, that's it. You see, it was 6x6, wasn't it? It was 6x6 paper. So I used a lot of 6x6 papers here and did a lot of layering with this 4x4 photo, which is just an everyday photo of chill with a good book on a lazy, hazy holiday afternoon. So a book I read during my holidays, my glasses, because that's where I'm at now in life. And of course, every once in a while, a nice little martini to help it all go down and make it a very chill afternoon. So there we go. Then this was, now this might have been my actual favorite of this particular party. It might have just outclassed slightly the Grab 5. This was a challenge on the Saturday night. It was a phone a friend challenge. And we had to either phone an actual friend, scrappy or not scrappy, or text or message some of our friends from the group. And we had to choose 5 friends, and each of those friends would give us an item, a supply, a technique, or something that we had to use. And this was absolutely lovely. So my friend Karina from Sweden gave me this beautiful color scheme, which was sort of like the teal and gold. My friend Sandy did scrap a selfie. Dolly made me get my thread out and use some thread here, which I used as messy thread. Let's see, what else did I have? I think Jojo, what did Jojo? I think Jojo gave me die cuts. And oh my Lord, wait a minute here. I'm having a bit of a brain fart for who the fifth is. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll find out and I will leave it in the link below. And I'm sorry, lovely friend. You know, that white hair syndrome. So sorry. But I just absolutely love how this layout came out in the end. Oh no, yeah, it was Sharon. Sharon was the fifth person. There we go. Oh my goodness me. There we go. So that was, and I really just love the way this came out. I actually kind of even like the photo now that I have just such a beautiful, beautiful layout. And the stenciling here on the background, which I think is what Sharon made me do. So there we go. And then the very last layout that I got done for this scrap party was for our scrap lift challenge. And we were scrap lifting Dana, or Dana, but I believe you pronounce it Dana if there's two M's. And this was a lovely layout that she had done. And it is actually the same layout that Christina scrap lifted in the live video. And I love how this came out. I used my beautiful Incroad stamps that I had put or added. Well, I had put it in my October Kit video kit and then never used it. So I added it to my August kit, and I'm so glad I got it done on the background here with 3 different colors. This is the Prima, the lovely Prima paper that you saw in the Budapest page. I got some chipboard items here from Pink Fresh Studios, as well as the little stars from Pink Fresh Studios. And these lovely thickers, which I had in my stash and I had never used, they were beautiful green. And I just felt that these were all such very neutral, laid back colors that I wanted a little pop of brightness, and I got the pop of brightness from the green. This is left over from my October kit. And I put it as a layering piece back here to go with that little tennis ball that our Scotty is. This is a beautiful pose. This is actually my sister from another Mister's puppy. He has since passed, but he was the best dog ever. And my cat Chopin, oh, that has nothing to do with it. My little Chopin used to sleep in his belly when he was a baby. He was awesome with cats. He was very gentle with people. He was just the absolute best dog. And Deb's dad is a professional photographer. He's retired now. And he actually, this was a little bit of a family, sort of extended family joke, in that we actually did a Scotty portrait, a posed Scotty portrait. He was probably 12 years old here, and he passed going on 13 years old. So he did have a wonderful life. And he was with us for most of those years. So there you go. So those are all the layouts I got done in the October party. And our November party is already looming around the corner. It's coming up, I think, in 2 weeks from now. So I'll be sure to share what I'm doing with that as well. So thanks for being with me. Thanks for stopping by, and talk to you all soon. Bye.